I'm JERMAINE. Excuse me. How y'all doing out there? Yeah, another day without the mask, I know. I just didn't feel like putting it on, muffling up. My voice is already acting up today. So, to my surprise, I've gotten a lot of people. Sometimes I forget because it's just so natural that Facebook and like the mainstream stuff is not where I'm usually at. And I've been getting a lot of people asking my thoughts because they know how much I hate former president, current felon, and adjudicated rapist Trump. So I never thought it'd be a time where, and these were MAGA people who asked me this. Like seriously, like for real. They really wanted my view. Now when they first asked me almost immediately when it happened. I know we're so much later on, but I had to wait till more information now because I was rash, and I responded. This is so ugly, but I responded when asked. It was very early on. We didn't even know nothing about the guy. So my first response was, there we go. He's been talking about this forever. We all know that he's predictable. I don't know why people can't figure out what his next move is, and the Democrats need to get in there and stop him. But y'all are too reactive instead of proactive. Once he started with this, they tried to kill me at the with search warrant. No, he wasn't even. I knew what he was setting up. And some of y'all who will be on my other things have seen me post and mention about this way back then. That's what he's doing, setting up the narrative. Just like with the votes. It's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged. When he won, he claimed it was rigged. But of course, MAGA said, he won, no. But then he lose, claim it's rigged. Now they say, it's the worst. He's just gonna lie. He's gonna set it up and this and that. The Capitol, boom. When the ops were bad, it's Antifa, it's Black Lives Matter, it was the FBI, it was a plant. But once the truth came out, when people had to go to court and everything and testify and telling everything, pictures and all the evidence come out, and then it's always, no, they're patriots, they're political. Wait, what? How'd that change? Just the same people who you tried to say was BLM and Antifa and this and that. Same situation. Everything's the same except Trump. That's it. That's the only. Trump was still involved, but what it is before they wasn't blaming him. Now you can't help but to blame him because the evidence. So now we'll flip the narrative. Some people just want to give up their freedoms. So, as I was saying, in the beginning I watched him. He did the magician, talking, this hand moving. Never seen him do that before. Showing his hand, talking. Then his hand rests on the podium for a while. Then he's speaking. Now he's speaking, no animation, just stiff arms. Animation, talking, but his arms are down. Then the pew, and the quick, Now I attributed that to blading when he was in the WWE. Don't forget him and Vince Buddies, all that. I was in WWE. I used to not in WWE. I was in wrestling. I was into it. We used to go to the shows, everything when it was WWF. So I'm thinking about it. The way his hand moved and then the blade. Okay. Then the reaction. There's a Secret Service. Then they swarm him, take him down, right? They get him up. Now I'm old enough that I remember Reagan and all that, right? So get him up. No one's rushing him off the stage. They don't know if it's clear, or they shouldn't know if it's clear or not. Excuse me. Right? So, why is he able to be exposed? That's not the job. They're supposed to protect him, keep him. They're supposed to surround him and protect him with their life. If he's out able to fight, he should never have been able to do that. Against his will, they're supposed to rush him out of there just by the nature of their job. Why wouldn't they have? Or why, again, we have the cop, just like Uvalde. Police seeing the shooter, engaging the shooter, and running from the shooter to let him shoot. Secret Service, snipers are up on the buildings, but not that building. Everyone's telling them about the warning. Hey, see this guy, see this guy, see this guy. And they're watching him like, oh, he just has an AR-15. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, he's not black. He's not brown. Yeah, we can't call him a migrant or an illegal, so he's okay. He's just at a Trump rally. Good old boy. Right? So, I don't know. Of course I don't know. But, in a sense I feel I do know. Because all this stuff had to fall into place for this to happen. And that's not a coincidence. I remember probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was someone talking about how they were allowing weapons or something. I didn't watch it because I thought it was clickbait or something. But it's just something that goes into my mind. And I say, well, because I watch everything. I watch Fox News, I watch OAN, I watch Newsmax, I watch that Nation, I can't remember the name of it, CNN, MSNBC. I watch all of those to come to see where the common denominator is. Because even in their lies, there's going to be truth. And CNN has been bending over for Trump for the past 8 years now. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Ratings. But the point is, they're ready to give up our freedoms, their own freedoms, for ratings. And I just don't get it. Look at what happens to journalists in dictatorship countries. But these journalists go, oh no, he's going to be, when has Trump been loyal to anyone? He threw his own children under the bus when they was doing the fraud case for his business. He has no loyalty to anyone. But anyway, I'm sorry, you know me, I go on my tangents. But so that's how I figured at first. I'm watching, I'm thinking the blading. One, I think it was CBS, had a freeze shot with the projectile circled, but you couldn't tell if it was a bullet because there was also shrapnel, allegedly. So, I don't know. But I will tell you this. Please don't turn soft-hearted and say, well, we care for people and we are, and now, I never wish death on that man. I hate this man with a passion, but I never wish death on him. I want us to beat him at the polls. That way MAGA can go put themselves back under the rocks that he dug out for them. All these think of how many MAGA people you know that you never thought was MAGA. Never. You know how many females I know who and now you turn out to be a racist POS? You a MAGA? What? What kind of person? You hate yourself. And then I ask every MAGA all the time when I have one-on-one conversations for them. I ask them, when was this great America that y'all want to go back to again? Doesn't say make America great. It says again. None of them. They always go, before Obama. Because that's all as far as they know. They don't know anything but the black man who was there. They don't know anything besides that. Because if you think Bush 1 or 2 was a great America, something's wrong with you. Okay? I've said it before. When Trump talks, he tells people, he says at his rallies, I've checked and I've checked and I've checked and I can't find anything else to debunk what I'm saying. He goes about how much he loves the undereducated. I love the undereducated. Never once did he say, I love the educated. I love the informed. He doesn't. And that's why when he goes, oh, I love you, he's telling you that you are undereducated and you're uninformed, and that's why he loves you. Because you will forsake everything for him. And then you call yourself a Christian. But many people, when they say, oh, thou shalt have no other God before me, and you are erecting an orange God who lives in a palace of, well, you don't live up there no more, but I haven't seen what his room looked like in Mar-a-Lago. I think his wallpaper is done by classified documents. But, this is the dude with the gold toilet. So you have your golden idol. You think he colored himself that color for no reason? Listen, people. All this BS aside, all your sympathy, all your stupid Biden is old when Trump is only 3 years younger. Oh, Biden is... Trump says he wants to suspend the Constitution. Once again, that automatically should mean not one American should vote for him. Not one. I don't care how racist you are, how xenophobic you are, homophobic, and any other phobic you are. You should be freedom phobic. Because everything, all your rights come from that Constitution. And taking away your rights is a personal attack on you. Taking away my rights is a personal attack on me. And if you think your little, oh, they're both winning, I'm not voting for neither one. There gotta be better choices than 2 old people. Y'all sound stupid. You sound like fools and idiots because you trying to compare Biden's 3-year age difference to a guy, a convicted felon, adjudicated rapist who says he wants to suspend the Constitution and will be a dictator on day 1. Please tell me how that equates to anything close to the same. Please tell me how that is equal in your eyes and actually giving the fucking orange one a boost up. There is no way this guy should be even close to Biden in the polls. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you're not going to go and you say, well, I'm not voting for another one, either of them, then you just voted for one of them. It's not the one who wants us to keep our democracy. It's not the one who went to the Supreme Court to tell him he's a king and he can break any law he wants as long as he's in office. I know a lot of y'all say, oh, I don't deal in politics, and I don't know. But what you do deal in is gossip. And you are going to be on Facebook, and you're going to be on these other platforms, TikTok and Twitter or X, whatever, and this and that. You're going to be on those platforms. And you're going to see something, and you're going to read it. And you're going to have an opinion about it. Unfortunately, a lot of y'all opinions is what the mass media feeds you. And you'll go, Joe Biden's old. Joe Biden's old. Joe Biden's old. Nothing else. Y'all have no other option. There's nothing else. Even MAGA have nothing else. Now they make up lies, but it's projection. But all in all, nothing else. Not one person has ever told me anything different except Biden is old. And I asked him, well, how old is Biden? Never know. Now, I haven't had one person tell me how old Biden was. Then I'll tell him, well, you know Trump's only 3 years younger, right? What? I didn't know that. Yes. What? Yes. I've had a person tell me, well, who wouldn't want to be friends with Putin? Do you see how Putin treats his own relatives? You go ahead and be his friend. The stupidity, and I'm sorry I have to say this because that's going to turn people off. You're going to feel I'm calling you names. But if I say something stupid and you fall under that category, you take it for yourself. But think of what's happening, that you are not paying attention. Oh, I don't pay attention to politics. Oh, and then those of you who, okay, don't involve yourself in politics. You don't vote. You've not even registered to vote. But you're on here talking shit. You're the ones posting the memes. Oh, I'm up here doing this and y'all worrying about two old people who don't care about none of y'all. You're not even registered to vote. Shut the fuck up. And I know because you have freedom of speech and I understand you have an opinion, but why are you trying to influence something that you yourself don't care about? Stay away from it. If you are not going to be involved, then don't be involved. The clear and present danger given to this country by this menace is so astounding. Do a Google search. Or I use DuckDuckGo. I don't like Google. But do a search. Kill this fly. He's getting on my nerves. And, got him. How come, like, fly swatting and stuff be good, but you can't never hit them with your hand on the paper? I don't know. They be too fast, but then you get a fly swatter or something. It's the same speed. I think it's because we be scared to hit something and break it. Like, I think that's how, like, I think sometimes I hold, like, if they be on my TV, like, the children leave it because need a new screen door, so the children leave the door open and they come in like the mosquitoes. And I'll be like, oh, no, I don't want to hit my TV. Like, you know, so, anyway, sorry, you know me, I just go off cuff. But, and on the real, please talk to the people. When you hear people say stuff like that that's so incredible and makes no sense, just educate them. Tell them, yes, Joe Biden is old. Trump is only 3 years younger. But you also get, with Biden, you get infrastructure, you got insulin caps, tried to forgive student loans. I don't know why people be against that when the rich people got millions in PPPs forgiven and y'all don't blink an eye. People struggling want help and you can't get 10,000. We're drilling more than ever in history. Ever in history. No. I don't do that unemployment and inflation BS because what does a president have to do with who got a job or not? I don't understand that part. And inflation, what's the president going to do to lower inflation? Please tell me. If you know, if you're an economist, even if you're not, if you're just a street dude, hustler, or anybody, and you have an idea how the president, any president, I don't care if it's Biden, any president, lowers inflation, please educate me. Because I do like to learn. I know people call me argumentative and stuff like that, but that's to people who's lying to me. If you have facts and you can teach me, please do educate me. I yearn, I thirst for knowledge. So, I think I'm going to be on a lot more often because this ploy, even if it was a real attempt, even if this really, unfortunately, was someone thinking they had the right to take someone else's life, they're going to flip it. He's not going to take it as, maybe I need to talk down my own rhetoric. Okay? Maybe I need to stop talking about killing people, murder. His own vice president, remember? Trust me. Y'all news people think it won't happen to you, his own vice president. They put up the gallows. You reported it. So, I just got so much running through my mind about this, and I'm not going to make a super long video. I'm going to end it pretty soon because I'd go on forever. And I just want y'all to know how important it is to get registered, get people you know registered, spread the word. Let them know, yes, you're right, he is old, but he is also not trying to take away your freedom. All freedoms. Freedom of speech. Freedom to carry on, to bear arms, right to bear arms. Freedom to vote. It's so hard to see people not pay attention to that. When I hear a black person tell me we were better off during segregation, it makes me wonder, what mindset do you have? I suffer from depression and all that stuff, but I'm not delirious. Maybe it's my need to know. It's kind of an OCD thing where I need to know. I need to know the answer. I don't like not knowing the answer. And that keeps me informed. I like to know what's going on around me. That's why I watch all of the, like I said, I watch more right-wing media than I do left-wing or left even leaning media. For a lot of the legal stuff, I deal on like the Midas Touch and stuff. I watch them because they post the actual records that's in court. I watch a couple of other places that do that, but they have other subjects. That's why I just said Midas Touch Networks, because they have other sublets. I don't suggest who you watch, who you don't watch. That's on you. But I suggest you get news, take more than one source and try to look at both sides, because we got all these memes, we got all these sayings, but y'all ignore them. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. Know what they're doing. Know what Project 2025 is. That's what I started on before, remember? But then I went on DuckDuckGo, and that's it. Search it. Read it for you. I know it's 900 plus pages. Read the first page. If any of that, when they got their guidelines, right? When they get to the guidelines and everything, read it. If the first 10 guidelines is okay to you, then don't read it. Ignore the rest of it. Now, first five. If you're okay with losing Social Security, if you're okay with getting rid of public schools and also school lunches, if you're okay with those three, then don't read the rest of it. That's not even close to what's going on with it. But those are three things that we've all been through. Even if you didn't go to public school, you know somebody who did. Okay? Even if you didn't have a free lunch program, you know somebody who did. Even if you're not old enough to get your Social Security that you pay for out of your paycheck, you know somebody who is or has. And you are looking forward to it to yourself when you retire. If you're looking to want to retire, before you're dead. I don't know why they want to keep bumping up the retirement age to make them richer. Come on, people, stop playing with me. Get out here, register, talk to other people. Let's go. Gotta vote Democrat all the way down the line. You don't like the Supreme Court, what they do, let's impeach them. We can't do that unless we flip. We need the House. We need the Senate. And the White House. So what you gonna do? I hope you stand with us and you get out there, vote come November, because man, if we don't win, we lose. You think about that. We can't go hide in the woods like Hillary. So what are you gonna be? You're gonna be free, an American, or you're gonna be a MAGA slave, imprisoned. They want to make America great again. I don't know when that was. But you know what? We're about to make America great on November. When we get to the polls. Don't assassinate him with the bullet. Assassinate him with that pen. Thank you for your time. Check 1, 2. I'm out.